This is also for this lady, this PNP lady that me see. You know, everybody a post up on and stuff. They like, literally, my girl, you're dumb, you're stupid, you're full of word salad, you're all over the place in relation to you being bad mind. So you're full of bad mind, heart dirty, and you try to fight down the St. Thomas people them from this groundbreaking development in their parish. Like you're looking at it, that is nothing. It is nothing. After the PNP makes several attempts into creating projects in St. Thomas, that is, well, not as great as this, but somewhat, that will bring certain development to the parish, and they did not. Nothing, nada. There's promises after promises after promises. No, you have a government that fulfill on their promises, and you're here making a fool of yourself. Just have a listen, Jamaica. Trust me. You can cringe, but you know, sorry if we put you all through this. Rumble show, man, rumble. Third term loading. Bless up.
Good morning to my fellow St. Thomas people. All right, I see a Labourite conference took place yesterday down by the Urban Center. Yes, that's what it was, a Labourite conference. And Kashina is all for development, especially when it comes on to St. Thomas. I am all for development. I'm not going to put down development and speak bad about any development. Worse for my parish, right? All right. Let me say this. Where the urban center is, Goodyear used to be there. There used to be a Goodyear factory there, and it closed down. And the first initiative was to have a tech center there where they deal with technology, and that was being orchestrated by PJ and Philip Paulwell. A building was actually there. They actually started the process, but there was some problems, environmental problems. I don't want to go into that too deep right now, right? Anyway, we got the urban center. So thank you, Andrew Olness, for letting the Chinese build the urban center for us, right? But as I said, the first building that was on that piece of land when the Goodyear was no more, was a tech center that was going to be there. You know, PNP is all for education. PNP always thinking about education. All right. PNP think about education. Labourite think about food. Yes. Because way more other businesses are going to be in that urban center. And all St. Thomas people talk about is the KFC. Food. The KFC. All the Labourites going on about is the KFC. Right? No. I don't have a problem with that. But Labourite who don't love food. And the government always can catch with food. It's all about the KFC, and it's a whole heap of building over there, whole heap other businesses going to be over there, and all Labourites talk about is a piece of chicken, one you can go buy now and then and eat. No, as I said, I am all for development. Yes, it's going to create some jobs. What kind of jobs? What kind of job is it going to create over there for us? And as I said, I am not bashing any development at all. Right? Just PNP, let us keep silent and just make we see how this play out. Because the opening of the urban center in St. Thomas Western, that is not going to make Labourite win the next general election. So Laborites, you have something running with all over the internet with the urban center, the urbans. That is not going to make Laborites win the next general election. It is not going to. It is not going to. So una not make a fool of yourself and oh yes, if St. Thomas people voting back PNP, we not have no ambition and we not have none this and we not have no. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. So wanna take it and have a field day with it and think say yes, it's gonna make us win the next general election. It is not going to. The urban center no have nothing to do with Russia and winning or losing our seat. The urban center no have nothing to do with that. So let me just take that out of the way completely. Whether urban center want me yes or no, Russia are going to win our seat. So let me take that out of the way. Right? The next thing that I want to address is I saw is it an artist or an entertainer? An artist, yes. Or should I say entertainers? Entertainers are clowns. Yes, entertainers are clowns. So which one should I classify him as? An artist or an entertainer? Wanna figure that out. And this artist slash entertainer was saying that the great development for St. Thomas is I'm not quoting him. And it is the best he have seen for St. Thomas and how good development and all of that. No, let me ask this entertainer something. You used to live in the parish here. You're not living here anymore. Only used to have one something named East Fest over here. And you got good turnout from both Laborites and PNP for that event. What were those proceeds in aid of in terms of the parish of St. Thomas? What that artist or entertainer, what you guys have ever done for St. Thomas? You see, I don't like to bash Rastas, because my husband is a Rasta and he's a very nice man and he takes very good care of me. So when you come on to Rasta, me kind of have a little soft spot in my heart for Rasta. And is one thing I hate to see, and is to see a Rasta man say him a Laborite. He didn't say he was, but to even associate yourself certain way to give off that impression, even that alone annoys me. Now you entertainer, what have you and your people ever do for St. Thomas? You're up there talking about best development, best this, best that. It is all about lands for you guys in St. Thomas. Everything is about the St. Thomas land, the St. Thomas land. When you're not done with St. Thomas, nobody in a St. Thomas have this land for themselves, It is all about land and who can get the land in St. Thomas. Land. So, let us see where it goes from here, and let us see how long it is going to take for the businesses over the urban center to start to operate. And let me tell you guys this. When PNP win the next general election, I want Mark Golin to go over there and have an official opening of the urban center, because in my opinion that was not the official opening of the urban center. That was just political show. That was nothing else but just political show. Alright? Please have a blessed day and big up on yourself.
And they shall slowly